Free money all day, every day. I'm excited. We went 2-1 last night. That's 8 of our last 9. Things are going well. We had back-to-back 3-game sweeps and then 2-1 last night. We're not going to gloat too much, but we should reflect and be happy of a good week. We want to keep our head down, keep grinding. The gambling gods don't like when you start bragging about it. I've seen it firsthand. Today's pretty special. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I do have a Super Bowl pick. It's the last pick of the NFL, my NFL season. We'll talk about how that went, and we'll recap these picks. I'll give you the other pick, which is the NBA, which is my bread and butter, which is what I feel I know what I'm talking about overall. Let's recap the picks of last night. We took Mikal Bridges. This was our only loser. Over 23.5 points. I don't think he gets to even 20. I'm going to lay off the Bridges bets for a while. I don't even know if I'll do player props really for the Nets. But anyway, then we got Bogdanovich under 17.5 points. He scores 11 in the first half. I was getting a little sweaty, but I knew that I had this read. There was no way he was scoring 18 dang points. His first game in New York. He didn't even get that many minutes in the second half, to be honest with you. And then this marks our 8th straight player prop where the thumbnail athlete hits the bet. So if you see an athlete on the thumbnail, chances are that bet's going to hit. Those are normally my locks, and that's why I put them there. But it's good to see 8 in a row there. That's incredible. That's the whole week we did that pretty much, even though I didn't get 8 episodes out this week. Maybe like 4 or 5. Last pick, Draymond. Over 11.5 rebounds plus assists. He cashes in the third. I think he finished with like 18 or 19. Excellent game. We watched Steph Curry do something amazing. Probably the best game of the season in the NBA. Now for our 2 picks of the night. I'm sorry, it's only 2. There's only 2 NBA games in the Super Bowl, and I'm just focused on getting 3 quality picks to you. But first one, under. Taking Jaylen Brown, we're fading him under 28.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. This is minus 108 on FanDuel. So good odds here. I guess the bookmakers don't believe in this bet. They like the other side of this bet. But we'll capitalize on that, get some extra dollars out of there. Brown has lost against the PRA line in 7 of his last 10. But over that stretch, he's averaged 28.5 points plus rebounds. So the lines were higher for him. They've come down today because they're playing in Miami. Now, you can look at these numbers a couple of weeks ago when they did play. Celtics killed Miami. They were up like 15 points in the second quarter. And if you're, I think the casual gambler or fan will say, oh, they're going to come in and do it again. No, it doesn't work like that, especially with the Miami Heat. So Boston hit 22 threes and shot 64% from downtown. This is not going to happen again. Heat culture is not going to allow this to happen again. I assure you, they were embarrassed at home, and they don't like that. And they're going to play very, very hard and kind of play their style. They're going to really try to force a slower pace because they don't want to play at the pace that the Celtics really dominate at. Lastly, it's just something to consider. The Celtics have won me a lot of money, and there's something about a young team being in Miami on a Saturday night that I don't want to bet for. I want to bet against. I'm just telling you, these guys, they're special human beings. They have a lot of money. They're going to go out and enjoy themselves. They might, and it's a 2 p.m. game. They might not get the proper amount of rest or hydration. If you've ever drank and tried to play sports within a few hours, it's not an easy task. So this is something else to consider. I'm not saying Jaylen Brown is an alcoholic or anything crazy like that. I'm just saying he might have been out enjoying some dancing. Maybe he had a drink. But I'm willing to bet that the Miami Heat are pretty disciplined. They live in this area. It's nothing new to them. If you know, they're gonna expect their opponent to be slacking. So that's my basketball pick, and I hope you like that. Now we're gonna go to the NFL, where if you were a day one fan or follower, you saw that we started off hot. Things were looking great. You know, I was starting to look at houses and Zillow. It was looking awesome. But then January came and we couldn't be, it was terrible. We were only up for the entire season 1.27 units. So what we're going to do here is we're going to bet the whole 1.27. We're going to double up or nothing to either I broke even this season or I got like 2.5 units. Fuck it. Right? Why not? So here's what we're going to do. But this bet is also boosted. It's minus 110 on MGM, but boosted to plus 143. So it's not going to be just 2.5 units we're going to finish with. And we're going to take the San Francisco 49ers minus 2.5. Now, some people were able to get this at 1.5. I was not fortunate enough to do that. But let's talk about it. No Tony tonight. Wide receiver, he's reportedly out. I knew he wasn't going to play earlier in the week. I didn't know, but I had a feeling. I should have took the bet then when before the line really switched over. But anyway, Chiefs defense is really good. They don't allow the deep ball, but this is going to play, I think, into the 49ers advantage. I think you really want McCaffrey to be the guy tonight. I think you want him to dominate the ball. That's their greatest strength. I think it helps him keep the time of possession, time of the ball for longer, and really control the game. There's nothing you can do there with that guy. He's a dog, and championship games, especially football. But I like to bet on the biggest, baddest dog in the race. Like give in the fight. It's not a race. It's a fight. This is going to be a good slugfest, and that is my NFL pick. Let's see how it all ends. I hope you guys enjoyed the Super Bowl. I hope you win your parlays and your bets. Feel free to comment on Twitter. Send me some screenshots of your parlays. Maybe I'll tail them because I have nothing else. I'm just trying to win a couple of dollars. But I'll throw half a unit on a good parlay if you say so. Anyway, guys, good luck.